5 o'clock on a Thursday. We got a little TNF tonight. Seattle Seahawks hosting the San Francisco 49ers. We will get you to that game following the Idaho Steelhead show that will air right after Idaho Sports Talk. So you get a little bit of everything. You get an hour of Prater on the ball game, an hour of Steelheads hockey, and then we'll finish you off with NFL action tonight. Prater in the ball game, where this is our video segment, by the way, so you can follow us on social media and look at our pretty faces in the studio.
I'm following you, ball game. Pay attention. I know you got the Seahawks game on TV. You're fired up to see Richard Sherman. There he is right there.
Yep.
Pay attention. We got work to do.
Amazon Prime on that sucker. Okay, Prater. I just want to let you go on this. You were going to soapbox this 2 days ago. Maybe I was right. Maybe I'm wrong. But I said, no, Prater, that's not soapbox material. We can get a segment out of this sucker. And basically, I'll start you off. Prater, college football bowl season. Ditch the gifts and write the checks.
I saw pictures of Boise State in its gift suite, its gift studio, its banquet hall at the hotel, picking out gifts the other day. And I got to thinking, you know what? In 30 years of covering bowl games, I've never heard of a player bragging about the gift he got at a bowl game. And usually they're kind of cheesy.
I think Grant Hedrick got a recliner. He got a lazy boy. I don't know why, but I think that makes sense. A certificate, he had to go pick it up. And I think Hedrick got a lazy boy for the Fiesta.
You don't need one of those till you're 60. So I'm not sure why he thought he needed a lazy boy. That's a college kid needing a lazy boy. That just proves my point. Thank you very much, ball game. You know, the Boise State kids the other day were trying on cowboy hats, and they can pick out electronics. They can pick out this. They can pick out that. And, you know, I think they ship it home. I'm not sure how all that stuff works, but it's kind of cute. It's kind of nice. Everybody likes a free gift or two or three, right? We all like that. But times have changed, and we like cash even more. When you're a 12-year-old kid, what do you want from mom and dad? Cash. When you're 14, what do you want from mom and dad? Cash. Up until you become an adult, and then you're still probably asking mom and dad, cash. We all want cash. Cash is king. Cash is great, and we're in a name, image, and likeness society. It's time to ditch the gifts and write the checks. I want to ditch the gifts, and I want every one of these bowl football players to be paid. There's millions and millions and millions of dollars at stake, not at stake, as part of the bowl system. Everybody's getting paid except for the players themselves. I got a 4-tier system. I want to pay some bottom-tier players a little bit of cash here. I want to pay big dogs playing for national championships a heck of a lot more money. It's going to cost maybe $5 million, $10 million. You know what? ESPN has it. These bowl companies have it. The sponsorships have it. Figure out a way to make it happen. Ditch the gifts, and let's spend some cash, ball game.
Okay. What do you guys think? 208-424-9300. Are you still the college football purist that just doesn't want to give the bowl game as a treat? It's a reward for a season. These kids don't need money to be bribed to play in this thing. You should want to represent your university. You should want to represent the NCAA. You should want to represent the bowl game, the city, and the community it's in. Tomorrow, Prater, we're going to be at BK High School for the Craft Fight Hunger event, I believe. Is anybody else like that? 208-424-9300. Would the bowl season improve if you adopt this Prater policy? Forget giving them lazy boys and cowboy hats and video games. I know one years they got like PlayStations. Forget that stuff. Pay them. Give them a check. Every player who is playing in the game, you have to participate. You get your check. Like Prater said, there's even scales for the bowl game. Yeah, the bigger the bowl game, yeah, the bigger the check.
And you definitely have to. And you don't have to play. I mean, you don't leave it up to the coach. I mean, if you're active and on the sidelines and with the team and in uniform, I'm good with you. That's 88 players, 92 players, whatever. If you're the opt-out guy, or I'm not going to go guy, or I'm going to go prepare for the NFL guy,
yeah,
that guy doesn't get a penny.
Yes.
And that's part of the reason here is because I'm tired of that. Now, we're talking about giving some players some cash, $5,000-$10,000, whatever it is. I got my system here. I got these details. You know, that's not going to stop a Georgia first rounder from not playing in the bowl games. Playing for a national championship will help a lot. Giving these players will help a lot. But maybe some of these middle players, maybe some of these mid-tier guys, and I'm fired up that a couple of my Utes are backing out of the Rose Bowl.
What?
The Rose
The
Bowl.
Rose Bowl's not big enough anymore.
It's not big enough. And I
That
understand
sucks,
that,
man.
but it does suck.
That sucks.
So here's my deal real quick, and then we can take some phone calls, and you guys can tell me I'm an idiot because, yeah, we're paying players to play in a football game. I got Tier 4 bowl games. That's any bowl game before Christmas. Starting tomorrow morning all the way to Christmas Eve, you're going to give every player $500, and that's about what they get value-wise in these gift suites.
Now, if you get an Xbox, that's $500.
Yeah, so there's a limit. The NCAA has rules, and there's a limit. So everybody gets $500. That's $100,000 per game. So somehow, somewhere, the New Mexico Bowl is going to have to come up with $100,000 budget to pay these guys. They can do it. They can figure that out. The other crappy bowl games after Christmas, you're going to get $1,000 per player. That's going to cost you $200,000 per game. My Tier 2 is the New Year's 6 and the other major bowl games, like maybe let's say a Gator Bowl with Notre Dame and South Carolina.
Pretty good bowl game.
Pretty good bowl game.
Pretty good bowl to go to.
$2,000 per player, $400,000 per game. The Tier 1 bowl game is the 2 CFP semifinals, $4,000 to each player, a total of $800,000. And if you make it to the title game, everybody gets $5,000. That's $1 million. So that means if you play in a semifinal and then you play in a title game, you could walk away with $9,000 cash.
And let me just clarify. This is if you dress, right? This is if you're active. You don't have to get in the game. You just have to be dressed, and they can work that out with the bowl game. Here is our list of active players. The kids who don't want to play in the bowl game to, get ready for the draft or whatever, they don't get paid.
They don't get paid.
They can stand on the sidelines. They can do what they want, but they don't get checked. And I just wonder if where the threshold is going to be, if that would be enough to make the kids say, you know what? I'm going to risk it. I want that $5,000, dude. $5,000 to a 20-year-old kid? That feels like $500,000. I've been that age. I didn't see $5,000 when I was that age. Hell no, man. Zach, you're first up. Let's get some calls on this. Zach, what do you think of Prater's idea on this?
I mean, the NCAA makes so much money off of kids. I don't see why that's not a bad idea to pay them a little bit, right?
Yeah, real quick to clarify, too, the NCAA does not do anything with postseason football. They're out of the postseason bowl business. So the NCAA isn't in charge of anything. It's literally 41 private entities on home campuses. The NCAA does not do anything with postseason football.
Somebody's making money, though.
Oh, tons of people are making money. To your point, yes, tons of people are making money, Zach.
Yeah. So why not, get these kids a little bit of cash so they can go out and enjoy themselves. They worked hard all season. It's just a little reward.
Yeah, and the awards. I mean, I was Googling some of the bowl prizes. Thanks, Zach. I mean, yeah, they're video games. Some of them are, a jacket, like a nice leather coat, like stuff like. I don't think these kids are wearing this
with
stuff.
a logo on them.
Yeah, who the hell is picking out? Who's making fashion decisions for, in many cases, 18, 19, 20-year-old white or African-American kids? They don't know what people like. They don't know what dudes are wearing. Why are you trying to do this? Yeah, give them a little bit of money on this. And I would love to see Prater, if maybe it's not enough. And that's fine. Those kids don't have to play if they don't want the money. But that $5,000, I mean, that does a lot. Maybe mom or dad or someone in their family has some medical bills that are adding up, some credit card debt, whatever the hell it is. If you give that kid $5,000-$10,000 to play in that big time bowl game, maybe it helps. But I like this because it might fix a couple of things, because it's sad that we live in a state of college football now where, the two best players on the Utah Utes are like, meh, I played in this thing last year. I got the whole experience out of it. I'm probably going to go in the first or second round. It's just not quite worth the risk, even though they probably have an insurance policy taken out already. Maybe this would decide, or bribery. A lot of parents use it as a form of parenting. You bribe the hell out of these kids. You guys have probably done it.
I like
JP and yourself, and I don't know. I've been bribed by my parents. Maybe that's a good thing. Ronnie, you're next up on Idaho Sports Talk. Ronnie, what's your thoughts on this? Ditch the gifts and just come with the cash.
Absolutely. Prater, great call. I see, obviously, you've done your research. I think that's a phenomenal decision. And one question I'm uncertain about, do boosters get any of that money back, or
No.
Hell no, right?
No boosters.
no boosters of the program? That's all donations. There's no refund or anything like that.
No boosters involved.
Okay.
You sent your money to the school. You're a booster. You can't take it back. This is for players only. Everybody's getting paid except for the players.
Right.
The boosters have to pay cash to travel. I get that, but that's a choice. So, maybe
Absolutely.
if this goes well, we can talk about it down the road. But yeah, no boosters, buddy.
So he's in. So we're 2 for 2 on this, Ronnie. I appreciate that. Pay these kids. Who cares? Not only will it entice some kids to actually participate in this game, but also, like the first caller said, these kids at this, they haven't worked. The season's been long. Put a few $100 in their pocket. Check out some of the gifts here, Prater. Like for the New Orleans Bowl one year, they gave out Fossil watches. Find me a 19-year-old who wears a watch.
Well, they do, but they probably have a logo on it, and it's going to quit working in 3 years.
You wear a watch.
Yeah.
JP, you wear a watch? God, who the hell are you guys? I haven't wore a watch for 20 years. Okay, my phone is my clock.
So what you're saying is you wore it 20 years ago when you were 20.
But that was before you had cell phones really, interesting. Yeah. Do you wear a watch kind of as a fashion statement, Prater? That's a pretty snazzy watch.
I like it for time because I don't like to carry my cell phone.
Gotcha. So you just like to be able to quickly look at your wrist and get the time. That makes sense.
And I like, it's Prater's
it's a nice watch.
Feeble attempt at fashion.
All right, a couple other things. How about this? The San Diego Union Credit Bowl back in the day doesn't exist anymore. They gave the kids a $395 gift card to Best Buy in a baseball cap.
Gift cards from Best Buy is not bad.
Okay, what about the famous Idaho Potato Bowl a few years ago? They gave out a backpack, a winter coat, winter gloves, a beanie, and a football. You think these kids need a football? They can go to the stinking facility and take one. Those kids are like, wait, a famous Idaho Potato Bowl, that was back in the day. I don't know what they're giving out this year. There's sunglasses. I know Oakley had a nice little package for kids. A bunch of stuff. Yeah, watches, shopping gift cards, backpacks.
The Hawaii Bowl's giving away beach towels and swim trunks.
No, are you serious?
I'm serious.
A beach towel. Just give them the cash, man.
Just give them the cash. I like the phrase you came up with. I came up with the idea, but you came up with the title. I'm adopting it. Ditch the gifts and write the checks. Let's make it happen, ball game.
Good stuff. Hey, bittersweet ending to a really fun series we're doing is coming up, where we've tracked down all the BSU bowl game MVPs, bowl game victory MVPs, Prater. Yesterday, Marty Tadman hit it out of the park. We've had a bunch of old school dudes like Bart and Dinwiddie and Brock Forsey. Today, Sports Illustrated cover boy, a 7th round draft pick and the MVP of the 2010 Fiesta Bowl, BT Brandon Thompson, next on Idaho Sports Talk.
From the Beacon Plumbing Traffic Studios, this is Ticket Traffic.
Lots of slow traffic on the connector this afternoon. Starts to slow as you approach Curtis. That continues through the merge. Westbound lanes start to slow at Orchard and then continues out to 5 Mile. Some slow traffic coming out of the Eagle Road interchange. And then right about Star Road heading up to Garrity, a little bit on the slow side. And Northside Boulevard down to the boulevard is very slow from the freeway. And a crash at Karcher is slowing traffic as you approach Karcher. The off-ramp from the freeway to Karcher is very slow.
This report is sponsored by Dell Technologies.
Dell Technologies Days of Deals start now with savings on select business PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Hi, this is Josh Samzo, and now that Thanksgiving's over, we're officially in the giving season. And last year at this time, we introduced a fundraiser to support our local animal shelters, where over 6,400 customers donated over $23,000 before December 24th. This year, we're making it even better, so you can do your Christmas shopping for your pet and help your local animal shelter at the same time. Just donate $2 to your local animal shelter, and we'll give you a free beautiful cloth Christmas stocking for your pet. Then fill your pet's new stocking with toys and treats from Zamzows, and we'll give you 20% off everything you can stuff in the stocking. In fact, we're calling it Stockings for Shelters. But everybody wins. You, your pet, and the 3 local shelters who will receive 100% of your donation. So stop by your nearest Zamzows and help us beat last year's total of $23,000 raised for 3 local shelters in Ada, Canyon, and Gem counties.
Nobody knows like Zamzows.
TSS Home Comfort. We put care into heating and air.
Mike Prater for TSS Home Comfort, which has provided prompt and professional residential HVAC service in the Valley for more than 30 years. Michael Lukes and his crew are #1 in HVAC repair, sparkling clean air for your home, and overall maintenance for your heating and cooling systems. TSS Home Comfort specializes in making you more comfortable in your home by turning your AC ventilation system into a peak performer, which helps to minimize the spread of COVID. Now TSS Home Comfort is diving into something new: college athletics, and 3 words that have changed the game: name, image, likeness. TSS Home Comfort wants to make student athletes more comfortable in their environment so they can focus on championships and classroom success with a peace of mind. Each month during the season, TSS Home Comfort will present a college student athlete with a $500 name, image, and likeness check. The local student athlete will share their story each month on Idaho Sports Talk. TSS Home Comfort. Schedule an appointment at 208-908-4300.
TSS Home Comfort. We put care into heating and air.
Hey CUNA, there's a new best breakfast and lunch in town. Introducing the Pork Belly. The Pork Belly is a newcomer to the Treasure Valley breakfast and lunch scene, and they're eager to prove to one and all that they're one of the best anywhere. Stop into the Pork Belly in downtown CUNA for amazing treats. Try JP's Hashes, Napoleon's Gravy, diner-style sandwiches and burgers, smoked coffee beans, plant-based energy drinks, and much, much more, including the Caveman Hash, featuring eggs, cheese, delicious pork belly, sausage, bacon, and Miss Piggy's potatoes. See the whole Pork Belly menu at theporkbellyidaho.com and like the Pork Belly on Facebook to receive daily specials. Open 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. 7 days a week. Hip Drips drive-through coming soon. Neat Eats. Hip Drips. The Pork Belly in downtown CUNA. See theporkbellyidaho.com.
Log on to KTIK.com and click the Sweet Deals banner. Get $50 to spend at the Pork Belly in downtown CUNA, and it only costs you $25. This sweet deal of the week starts Friday at 9 a.m. at KTIK.com.
My partners had told me I should get my knee replaced. I was in my 40s, and I decided that I wouldn't do that.
That's orthopedic surgeon Dr. John Herzog, who found regenerative medicine years ago and became a believer.
It changed my life around. It improved me to a point where I was able to jog again.
That's when Dr. Herzog switched his focus from surgery to helping his patients with natural biologics.
I've treated at least 5,000 patients. I believe your body has everything it needs to heal itself.
Today, you'll find Dr. Herzog at QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in this exciting field of medicine that can give lasting pain relief with no downtime, no drugs, and no surgery.
I have patients coming up to me that I did 10 years ago saying, Doc, my elbow's still working great. I'm playing tennis 3 days a week.
Call QC Kinetics now to explore alternative ways to deal with your pain. It's a free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 208-425-2747. That's 208-425-2747. 208-425-2747.
Whether you run a cat machine or not, Western States offers attachments and maintenance kits for most makes and models of machines. Maximize the versatility and efficiency of your current equipment with forks, hammers, cold planers, buckets, augers, and much more. And right now, we're offering 0% 24-month financing on all qualifying attachments on approved credit. So if you're looking to get the most out of your equipment, talk to a Western States Cat representative for more information.
Bring in the new year with big savings at the Big O Tires year-end sale. Now through January 8th, get up to $140 in rebate savings on select sets of Michelin tires. Plus, the team at Big O can help get your car ready for winter with their selection of winter tires and the Winter Healthy Car Special for only $49.99. Visit any one of their 6 locations in the Treasure Valley or schedule an appointment online. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
The sports stories that are on your mind, and an occasional epic rant from Mraz. What's not to like? The DA Show, tomorrow morning on Sports Radio The Ticket.
All right, remember, Sports Radio The Ticket is your home for the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. So listen tomorrow. We're going to talk with players and coaches from the Albertsons Tackle Hunger event at Bishop Kelly High School, Prater. We are on the ROAD tomorrow. Haven't got out in a while. I've never been to Bishop Kelly in the gym or anything like that. Again, the game is on Tuesday, December 20th. We will be giving away 2 more pair of tickets to the famous Idaho Potato Bowl after this segment. So when we tell you to call in, we're going to take caller number 9 and caller number 10 and hook you up with some tickets. But that's going to be cool. We're also doing a 90-minute pregame show on Tuesday, Prater, from the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, and a lot of people hanging around drinking Bloody Marys. Fun time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Idaho Sports Talk has been a big part of that food hunger drive with the Idaho Potato Bowl for many, many years. It's one of my favorite traditions. We've talked to and had on this show PJ Fleck, Khalil Mack, Corey Davis. These are some of the big time.
PJ Fleck came here?
Yeah, PJ Fleck came here. Corey Davis was the MVP of a Potato Bowl.
First round pick.
Khalil Mack came here. They all appeared on Idaho Sports Tech. This is back when we used to do it from a bowling alley, and they used to get after bowling. Like Josh Allen. I got a picture of Josh Allen. I swear he's 5'10", 185 pounds.
What?
He looked really small. But then again, I'm a big old fat guy, so he didn't look that big. He was out there bowling. He looked just like a regular dude.
He did, huh?
But we never had Josh Allen on the show, but we stalked him a little bit, and lots of other coaches, lots of other players. We're going to be able to talk to the coaches and the players tomorrow and dive into a little bit of community service. We love it. We love Coach Brennan there at BK is always a beautiful host, and looking forward to it, my friend. It's going to be ball game. It's going to be about an hour of quiet as 100. We wait for 200 people to show up.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be complete and total chaos for 90 minutes. And then we're going to be screaming in a gym by ourselves.
Dude, and anybody can just show up or no? I mean, how do you donate? How's that work?
It's not a public event. A bunch of companies have donated a bunch of food, and the players have this really cool system. You're going to like it. It's a really cool system where they box it up and they ship out in 90 minutes, they package 50,000 meals.
In 90 minutes.
Something like that.
Okay.
I may have my numbers off, but it's big. It's a cool process. I got a corner Kalani Sataki a couple of years ago and had a lot of respect for that man. Still have a lot of respect for that man. Anytime I like a BYU guy, there's about 5 of you, and I like to put you in a corner. I love to talk to you and Kalani Sataki and talking to